Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. What sound is this?
Not a sound.
Ooh. Nice. Just moving slowly. It's a lot of the chemical ingredients we find in here. However, I'm going to see... yeah. The thorny vines are twisted together, forming a wall. They quiver and begin to part as I drew near.
Quietly now.
An elven woman intercepted me as I advanced into the lair. Behind her was the largest lioness I had ever seen. No, not really. A sleek beast with fangs as long as carved knives, the woman blocked her path as the lioness, seemingly at a case around among stuff. This is Soul's domain, is the morn. She shall not leave it, for Erenos, for Uernos, or any other challenge. Why does Soul refuse to face Uernos? Uernos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear supporters want is for Soul to leave her lair and fight in the open, where he has an advantage. But why should she? If Soul has an advantage here, it's one she's earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claw in order to even the odds? I actually disagree here. The Lord of the Hunt gives unique advantages to each. It's not for us to decide, but some of them are worth less than others. Also, Soul has recently given birth to cubs. They're small now, but they grow. They will be mightier than either Soul or Uranus. But Soul is skilled in combat. That bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too vulnerable to perish this way. If you truly want the mightiest of beasts in the mouth, then her cubs must grow to maturity. Soul isn't the rightful champion. You would side with the bear too. Choose your next words carefully. Perhaps Soul hides behind the pearls of Malk because she's forgotten how to navigate them. I hadn't thought of that way. Such a magnificent animal. I thought that protecting her served Gawain's will, but you're right. All are eventually both hunters and hunted in the sight. We'll go if Soul is truly worthless. She doesn't need our help. Okay, that may have been a mistake. Soul looked at Istrin and her barbarians leave. Her cubs yelp from within their lair, in the cavern's wall. The giant lioness bears the fang, long and curved skirmishers. She takes a step in my direction and growls. Don't you dare! Okay, everyone retreat. Except Timotumak. Oh! I'm sorry, was that supposed to hurt? Because it didn't. Okay, since you are going to confront them, I want you to protect the little guy. You have to stay here because we're gonna kill them one by one. 1 by 1. 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 1
Zawa is ready.
Done.
I shall
Taken.
deal with this one.
One dead. Next.
Zawa is ready.
He has a twisted ankle. Quite a lot of you are blinded now. Don't know if that's gonna help or not. This one's near dead. You can finish him off. Oh, adorable. I guess just hit him. Go, you, paralyzed.
I'm here.
So you
I
have
will
cups.
walk
I want a lion, a baby lion. Come on, where are they?
I'm here.
The thorny vines are twisted together, forming a wall. Yeah, let's pass through. As I walked forward, the vines shifted and their thorns retracted, providing you with a clear path. I emerged unscratched on the other side. Really? Just so you know, I don't appreciate this senseless waste of life. Everyone, fall back. You, attack him. Kill this one. I can stop. Well, at least you killed one of them. That's 22. 3 more. Shouldn't be that difficult. Why can't I have a baby lion cub? Ainden. Too much waiting. Something's got to happen soon. Uranus isn't rightful champion.
If you stand on the side of that toothless old bag of bones, then you stand in my way.
Try me. Okay, everyone, fall back. Keep running, keep running. Yeah, I know, you're kinda hurt. Awareness. Okay. Go here. You'll be fine. You, attack him. Yeah, just beat the bear, would you? And stop. Okay, finish it off. No, 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 wait. Yes, no, don't. Attack him.
Yes.
Good. Now no one moves until Alod finishes the kill. Both. You can help him. Oh, fine, kill him. Doesn't matter which one's gonna die. I mean, I would say that we need 3 of them dead. Kill the bear. Then the other bear. An ogre bear. And this one you can finish off.
Zawa is...
Okay. Kill those guys and you paralyze this one. 14 seconds for this one. Like that. Still killing him, right? Just one more guy, come on. Nice. Well. Everyone should be happy with this, right? Oh, look at that, you would think he's got a chance. You petrified my magician. Go ahead. I want to see him. Boy. Nice. Kill Okay, kill animals with a staff or 25 more enemies. Oh, for the love of... Where am I supposed to look for animals? Okay, what did we do? Interrupting strong, crush damage, weapons reach, nature's mark, beetle shell. Friendly target, points stasis shield for something. Oh. What does stasis shield do?
Laying low.
Well, now at least you need to seek out new champions, right? Also, why can't I have a lion cub? I have so many other things I don't need. I still have a spider following me somewhere. Could have a piglet, but apparently, whatever.
Still looking around? Watch your step. Tempers run hot around here, and not just among the animals.
I have good news. The situation between So and Oernos is resolved. Don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect both beasts to die. Still, I suppose there is logic in making room for new blood. If neither was willing to confront the other, then perhaps neither was worthy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, sure. Now that both So and Oernos are gone, I expect that another beast will seek the mouse soon. It will be good to see that Gawain sends. Take this with our thanks. You might visit Tyre Verons to pray to the Lord of the Hunt. He sometimes grants special favors for those who prove themselves worthy. Not what I was expecting, really. Guess you don't know me very well. I want a lion cub. Anyway, you know what's better than a lion cub? A
Does
tiger.
everyone else see that kraken?
What? Noonfrost. Oatsong Pass. Hyla Shrine. No, we were there. Have to enter this at some point. No, not this way. I was actually looking at this. The Castle of Winter, as we're gonna call it.
Not a sound.
Yeah, very slowly. A pale elf searched me with ice blue eyes. She shifted the keys in her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to rain guard. She forced a smile and waved to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rainmorn there, but the rest of the temple is off limits. Tell me about Rainmograd. He is the god of cold, empathy, and collapse. Many see him as the harsh god, but we recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things went to a merciful end in the shadows, only to feed creation elsewhere. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him is to accept inevitability without explanation. Her eyes darted apart, 2 doors either side of the room. Is that so? Why is the most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies. They are rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them. Which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. What are you doing here? My clan journeyed from the White that went to pay homage to Raymond here at Noonfrost. We'd learned that this place had been abandoned for several years, and we felt it is our duty to attend to one of our god's oldest temples. It has been a long journey, but Reingrand demands endurance. No doubt he will reward us for ours. I hope it is. Sure.
Not a sound.
You know, we might come back here. First we have to look for birds.
Oh, I knew that Malkachoa was bad.
Maybe you should land off the drugs, dude. Just a friendly suggestion. I actually don't mind you taking just make sure they're high quality. I'll pay them. If you don't have the money. A child. Right, quests. The Court of Penances, Stars and Stars. True to form. I need to take Haravis with me. And task. Songs of the Wind. An Orlan in Old Song district misses the lively crowd that used to dance and sing in the palace before the Noonfrost chill drove them away. Talon believes that if he can consume the flesh of 3 rare songbirds, they will strengthen his spirit. and he will be able to draw back the crowd. The Tian is favored amongst Glamphatians, usually kept in cages but uncommon to find nevertheless. Shardwin is a small bird that tends to live in the underbrush and is usually near large agri structures, where it is iridescent, trunkless, feathers blend against the rock. Air Glamphat, highest mountains of sea. Let's go to the Temple of Yliel. Maybe there's a bird there. Maybe, we'll see. Then we'll need to go and search for birds near Arcs. Adra, Arcs.
I'll take a look.
I'll see what I can find.
See that you do. Also, fix your vocals, man.
Quietly now.
It's good to once more worship Yliel properly. A chanter named Dellen told me he could restore the district with his song if I found some exotic birds for him to eat. And if he told you that you could jump off a Minotaur's bridge and sprout wings, would you believe that too? It's a foolish superstition and nothing more. The Queen of Birds blesses us with her attendance, so that we can hear their songs, not eat their flesh. Actually, have you ever eaten pigeon pie? Or do people from Dyfire Archipelago eat their teachers? You are a rough bunch, or so I've heard. Well, at least he knows where I'm from, or where I arrived to Dyewood from. Language is also sacred to our goddess. Something else you wish to speak of? What do you know about this dragon? It's large and breathes fire. It's taken over our goddess's temple on the top of the mountain. No, not anymore. It's a dangerous beast, but we appreciate any assistance you could render, as would the Queen of Birds. Tell me more about Yliel.
She's the goddess of song, art, the sky, and maternity. She's gentle and brilliant, speaking to her followers in dreams, inspiration, and birdsong. It is said that she wears a cloak adorned with a feather from every bird known to Kith or Wilder, and that she manifests in the flocks themselves.
Aye, and in the screams of childbearing, which I can assure you is not so beauteous a thing.
This is true, which is why midwives are widely considered clergy of Yliel, as are many artists and poets. In any case, those of us who follow her feel closest to her splendor in a place where we might share light, song, and a view of the blessed sky.
And what will you do now? We will rebuild the nest, but it will take time. There is much to repair. There is much to heal, but thanks to you, we shall do both at the place most sacred to our goddess.
I'm on the trail.
Okay, I didn't see any birds. Ah, there you are. A cloud singer song. Oh, look at that. It's a pigeon with blue feathers. This bird constantly hides its head under its long wings. They are light blue feathers moted by strings of grey and white. Despite the reluctant nature of the species, this cloud singer bursts into elaborate song when it nudges. Can I equip it as a pet? Nope.
I'll take a look.
Okay, It's one of you guys. Let's go to Northwell. Right, you're talking about something here. Inquisition Ruins, Outside Pass, Sentinel Raped. I don't know what that means. Hey guys, I could kill you because I need to kill 25 creatures. Or what was it? Animals? Yeah, 5 animals. This. Ooh, run. You stay here and you
Hey,
support him with your spell.
I'm here.
Can you hit him from behind this guy? Taste of the Hunt. And you don't attack anymore. Oh, other cute.
leave it to
Okay.
me. Let's.
No. Didn't work.
I shall deal with this one. Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Yes?
Hey.
I'm here.
Keep forgetting to do that. Okay, just paralyze him and run away. Thank you. Okay, did you kill at least 3? Yes.
I'll see what I can find.
Is that a blight? When I don't need it anymore? Amazing.
Zawa is...
Cool. Everyone, go back there and Usually I would want Aloe to kill them, but you know, they are annoying. Anything else remaining? No? Yes.
Hey,
Careful! Wolves! Spend and you help.
I'm here.
hey.
I'm here.
Nature's mark. Cool. Leave him.
Hey.
There goes one of you. Says that Ether killed him. Sure, why not? Will you stop getting blind by that?
Hey. Hi?
Oh yeah, he was supposed to do this. You have 18 seconds to kill him. Oh, come on.
Hey.
Of course you're immune to crushing damage. Now leave this one to me. Try to hit him. Sure.
Laying low.
Okay, how many does that make? 5. Oh, so you killed only one. Wait, killed 2. Never mind. Someone killed those little boars. Wasn't I swear it. Right, we were looking for Adra. We're talking about an Adra Ark nearby.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yes?
But where was it? I think... I think it was in Elmshore actually. Let's go see that. Dear oh dear, I do hope he doesn't eat the birds. What am I saying? Birds are horrible. And they are cowards as well. Oh, there it is. Yes, I know, a young boar. It's almost a good thing.
Nice and quiet.
There it is. A shrouding songbird. Interlocked and conceived. Iridescent green feathers of this bird resemble crystalline scale and start out and completely freeze on the spot, only to resume its slow singing once it feels safe again. Aww. Alright, where is the last one? Is favored among Glenfathans. You remember there was a home with the birds. I don't remember which one it was. I know there was a home where I had to kill someone because she wouldn't return the money to an honest merchant who, I don't know, was naive enough to think that some plants are gonna give him eternal life. Anyway, let's go to the Glenfathan house here. Yes, we are traveling fast.
Many blessings, traveler.
Delam sent me to collect rare songbirds. That fop Delam sent you? No, absolutely not. Eating my beloved pet won't grant the full musical powers. The only thing he'll get is an upset stomach and the pain of passing a bake. There is a forest full of birds. Mine is not for sale. Why would he believe that eating birds will help? Old folklore gone away. Orlans, particularly those raised in the forest, still seem to believe that, by eating noteworthy creatures, they can gain the desirable rates of the prey. I agree, killing your bird seems unnecessary. I'll look elsewhere. I'm relieved you see it my way. How would you like it if someone demanded your cherished pet as a snack? Who, lucky here? Well, they'll have to fight me for it.
I'll take a look.
Where am I supposed to look for one? Can you tell me that at
Many
least?
blessings, traveler.
No, I think Haravis will appreciate if I give him the birds. Or maybe I should give him to Haravis. Yes, he seems like a horrible person. Where am I supposed to search for that? A shardwing is a small bird that tends to live in underbred and usually near the large adder structure. The Thiam is favored among Glenfathans, usually kept in cages but uncommon to find nevertheless. I wouldn't actually mind exploring the forest for the birds if they get a
I'm on
random
the trail.
encounter or something, but the dried herbs crunch between your fingers, giving off a small aroma. You know, maybe I can purchase one from the market. Let's go see there.
You've been searching for decades. And I thought I'd been on this road a long time.
We are always on the road, trying to find our way back home.
Not forever, I hope. I'm looking forward to the home fire and a pot of fermented milk.
Ah, the Takan make an excellent fermented milk. The blindness wears off in only a few days.
Nice. I have an egg here. I want it. Actually, I don't. I can make a cookie out of it and eat it. Why do you need an entire egg for one? Oh, right. It actually makes sense. Amazingly, that's one of the few snacks in this game that makes sense. Damn.
Many blessings, traveler.
See your wares? Okay.
Many blessings, traveler.
Okay.
Hail, Estermore.
Wait, why is this so cheap?
Quietly now.
Okay, I need to find that bird. I don't want to kill the pet of the woman. I mean, wild birds I understand. I mean, you need them to survive, or to sing better apparently, but pets? What is that about? Okay, let's take a look at this house. You need a proper key for that. Amazing.
Laying low.
Valiant men. Minato. Show me what you have. Traps, and mushrooms stuff. Doesn't seem like you sell birds.
I'll take a look.
Hail and well met.
I like a room, please. There's open survival, might, constitution, and resolve. Celestial suit, whatever. What do you give? Melee damage. Grants whispers of treason. We don't need that. An ogre. It seemed like you wanted to speak with me. Glamfathan customs can be seen primitive and unsophisticated to some, but all customs begin with the ritual of separation. So why should theirs be considered less than any other? If they are examined closely, Glamfathians celebrate steam from deep and rich culture, and no tie not to their history in significant way. The festival A Vengeance, The Cleansing, Holiday of the Black Tree, The Traveling Customs. Yeah, I think I've read that.
I'm on the trail. I'm on the trail.
Hey.
Pet rocks with gentle swing of the tree. Ah, man. Sleeping in a treehouse, that sounds like a horrible idea. Can't actually imagine sleeping under the sky on a bed. Anyway, let's get up. I keep getting the feeling that something is crawling on me, even if it's not true. I don't know what it is.
Don't you ever miss it? The sound of your own tongue? The smell of something familiar on the cook fire?
Their absence is part of my suffering. I keep it close to my heart. It gives me strength.
If only absence could fill my belly as well as a good caribou shank.
Okay, can I ask him where to look for those birds? I mean, we already know where one of them was. Two of them. Where two of them were. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Anyway. Was kind of weird.
Nice and quiet.
Doesn't say much. This quest is gonna be the death of me. Oh my. What else do we have? The Hall of Warriors. Got to get in there as well.
Keeping an eye out.
No, I still have no idea what this is about.
Laying low.
Nothing. Okay.
Does anyone have any extra rations? I did some white leaf and now I'm very hungry.
We are filled with food, dude. Just pick something up. Staggers. Arwen. Lips tight under his upkept stubble, Arwen stared down and ignored my presence.
I'll see what I can find.
Have I been in here? I don't think so.
I'm here.
Alrighty.
I shall be discreet.
A warrior. No, take me. I'll take it. House still smells of freshly cooked game, braised sputters, and blackened bricks. Stymak. Come to treat with a three-tusked stagler, maybe. That doesn't send the ethic noi. Don't think we read about those guys. The ethic noi, no. Is it supposed to be spelled like that or like that? Is a group both fascinating and dangerous, an ancient druidic order. Its beliefs fall well outside what the average person might imagine of druids. Though details are sketchy, the etheric no would seem to have originated with the White March, as the order itself consists mostly of dwarves and traditional druidic chants of the etheric no. Speak of people as collective whole that creates the necessary balance through their strict adherence of purity of their line. This has been inspired by historical chronicles to mean that there was a time when only dwarves were allowed to be etheric no. Residing now in Twinwood, records of the ethic no there date back to well before the settlement had arrived in the present name, and in fact some information places them in Twin Elm even before the Glamphatians arrived. If this is truly the case, the ethic no are one of the oldest druidic orders in existence today. Their beliefs don't conform to what is normally viewed as druidic viewpoint. Sacrifice, blood, fire, and an intense drive for balance in all things, well beyond some druidic standards, pervade their rituals. Core to this is the dogma that if you want something from the universe, you must also sacrifice something into the universe to maintain the balance. Nothing can ever be received without something first being given. If you perform the sacrifice, your desire will always be stained. The simplest example of the sacrificial balance, as explained to the author, went as thus. Say you are one of these etheric no, and say you want your daughter's marriage to go well. You don't want problems. So you ask the others what you must do. You are told that the appropriate sacrifice is, then you perform it. In this case, it could be as simple as throwing some coin into lava, giving the metal back to the earth, sacrificing something that is important to you, right? But the requirement is always different, and you don't know what is expected of you until you're asked. The more significant request, the more significant the demand, and most things of true value must be paid in blood. I was told of people of removing finger toes, even whole limbs. One farmer was reputed to have sacrificed his youngest son. Eh? Another good question many people have raised in the regards to the Glamphatians. Why did they allow such potentially violent, possible, dangerous group to live in Al Glamphart? Why not force them out? Rumors are that Ethnic No are able to make from the ancient recipe of a unique war paint, apparently blood-based, and they are the only people in the world who can. The Glamphatians, it is said, have come to believe that this war paint provides tremendous advantage in combat, and the residence of the Ethnic No in the Twin Elms is predicted to fair trade and substance. Why do you have a book of the dozens, though?
Tread carefully, Estermore.
A grizzled old elf, his hair braided and dyed, stands at one end of the hall. His arms and chest are crossing, with a pale seam of scar. His screwed smile looks like another. It's not many Estermorn who are permitted into our sacred city. Ballard must be feeling especially soft today. Eder pays no attention to the elf and instead has locked his eyes with the Stagler in front of him. He whispers to you. Do you think he'd mind if I pet his Stagler? Remember when you petted the fox? Yeah, then shut up. Sagami lowered her head. Remember how well that worked out last time? Come to hear your future at Theum Everon, or to make your own blood sands. What's a blood sand? An ancient place of sacrifice, in a cave by the great elms themselves. Rethin and his druids have been an integral part of the Glenfattan society for generations. No matter what some of the other tribes might say, El Glenfad has held their own against the Esterworn because some of us still understand the power of sacrifice. You, on the other hand, you seem like someone who can appreciate cruel necessity. Well said. Something else. You don't seem fond of us, Estermorn. I fought in the Broken Stone Wars and the War of the Black Tree. I saw my brethren cut down defending the places of the builders, and I shed blood alongside the Galvan Rex himself. Now the Estermorn seem to think that they will find a cure for their empty children amongst our sacred sites, or worse, they will find sanctuary in our land, and I've seen what happened when they set their sights on Glenfathan's soil. From what we've seen, those sacred sites might actually have a cure. They protect those sites because someone told them to. You wish just once they'd have the outrage to question it. The courage. Then you must fight back. Give them reason to stay away. He smiled slowly. You understand me well. Maybe you were a three-tusked Stagler in another life. Your ferocity is usually amongst Esterworn. Perhaps you can appreciate my predicament. In my 250 years I've led my people through 2 wars. Our borders have remained intact, and largely through the reputation of a three-tusked Stagler. I've steered dozen children, but none have been deemed fit to take my place. I care nothing for the legacies. This upsets the Estermorn Lord, but it is important that my successor continues this path. If your own children don't succeed you, what happens? Ordinarily, the role would turn to others in my tribe, the clan heads of their families. Ordinarily, he left his gaze. But we share a tradition of fostering and children of other tribes, and the Amphathans and Fisher Crane has trusted his youngest to my care. And as none of my own blood are fit to take my place, the roe will look next to his dog child, the kin of another Amphath, and my foster daughter to take my place. Bog child. I have nothing but respect for the Fisher's Crane, but their ways are not ours. The Orlans of Fisher Crane have lived in the Thine Bog for thousands of years. They are cunning and furtive by nature, which serves them well when they have swamplands to hide their movements, but this will not defer the Estermorn to an open ground. I think you underestimate what few stealthy archers can do. He points at the warriors gathered near the fire. Our savagery has deterred the Estermorn from further encounterment. They still tell that our deeds in the Broken Stone War, but if a child of the Fisher Crane leads our tribe, we will lose the bloodless, and the Estermorn will lose their fear of us. The child will be influenced by the soul of her ancestors. In times of crisis, she will look to her kin in Thine Bog for guidance. No matter what I might try to teach her, it will not be enough. There is a way you could help. Few have stomach for it, but I think it would suit you well. This Orlan girl has the soul of a leader. If it were passed to one of my own offspring, our tribe would remain strong. The druids of the Blood Sands have ways to do this, and they understand the importance of a strong line of successor for the Three-Tusked Strangler. A broken line could be the death of a people. He asks the unspeakable, but only because he says cause of it. And he may be right. There is a house in the southern Sunstone next to a river that the child will be asleep, and I've arranged for her to be unattended for a time. Take her and bring her to the keeper Warha in the Blood Sands. She knows what must be done. When she presents you with the liquid essence, bring it back to me. I don't see why you need me to do this. Because I cannot do it without attracting the Atu attention. I don't relish passing my own burden onto another, but this will incite war between the tribes if I am caught. Huh. The Orlan child. Go. What will Keeper Wandra do with the child? Have you seen the rituals of Blood Sands? She will sacrifice her in the only way to distill her essence. Easier to kill this fella and distill his essence. Can I say I'll think about it? No? Very well, I shall help you. You are a friend of Glamfathan people. Act swiftly and quietly, Esther Morn. Tell me about the Three-Tusked Strangler. The bloodiest and fiercest of the 6 great tribes of Glamfart. It was we who first defended against the Eastermorn, who came to the shores 200 years ago. We have always been the border tribe, and it has always fallen to us to hold the line against outsiders and invaders. What is it that you do here? As Anfant of the Three-Tusked Strangler, I guard our tribe. In all matter, he looked to the main room of the hut, where the others had gathered. I am in Twin Elms to confirm with some of the older Anfatha about the Onafel, your Hallowborn. We only have such birds here on occasion, but it has made us more vigilant about our neighbors. There are some of us who believe your Onfen to be a punishment for the defilement of the builder's site. Others say it's a plague carried by the Easternborn. People make it what they want it to be, and when it ends, and if it ends, they'll make it up reasons for that too. Yeah, of course they will. God brought it, God stopped it. Though I won't be the one to stop it, I bet. Anyway, I am going to end this episode here, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.